I need bronze, bronze, more bronze, a lot more bronze, and I need more bronze. Good, 2 scraps. Wood.
way. Yo.
Hey, Dana. How's it going?
It's going.
Where's it going?
Nowhere good. I just got in from a run.
Run.
Yep.
I run to get my keys sometimes.
That's what I was doing. I see you're streaming live on Twitch.
I'm just fishing, that's it. Nothing exciting. Nothing you want to be party to, sir.
Guarantee you're correct.
My fishing.
Tell me if this is true, Pelly.
What?
You know you're a grown-up when you actually pick up the ice cube instead of kicking it under the fridge.
No, it's not true.
Yeah, I agree. I kicked those ice cubes right under the fridge. Oh, so you know which one's the one that rules the state? Governor or mayor?
Governor.
So the governor of New York resigned.
Oh, really?
Yeah. As he's being investigated for sexual harassment.
When did he resign? Today?
Yesterday or today. He resigned because he's under investigation for sexual harassment.
What's that gonna do?
I mean, I guess people were just calling for his resignation. Maybe, I don't know, maybe there's a law that says you can't be a leader if you're under criminal investigation. But no, that won't make sense because our president was under criminal investigation.
Everybody's under criminal investigation.
If you're in politics, you're under criminal investigation.
Oh, shit.
It's freaking funny because the way New Yorkers are. So the mayor of New York says, good riddance to this guy. Finally, he's out of office. And people are like, who the hell are you talking about? We're trying to get you out too. You're a terrible human being. So all the Facebook comments to his post, trash talking freaking the governor. People are like, you're next, buddy. We're calling for you too.
That's hilarious.
How'd they even get in power, man? I'm starting to feel like society, politics, our country is really just one big live action role play. Like the rules don't really make a difference. We'll change them as we go. This stick's over here throwing lightning bolts, you know? You ever see that YouTube video?
No, I didn't see that.
There's a bunch of people playing LARPing in a field, and this one guy, he's got like little sacks of powder, so that when he throws them at you and it hits you, it leaves like a white mark. So he's just throwing them at people. It's like lightning bolt, lightning bolt.
I've never seen that.
People are getting hit with them and ignoring them.
I've never seen that video. Sounds pretty funny though.
That's like golden age of YouTube when it first came out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can't believe he actually resigned.
I wonder if he was forced to or not. Because wouldn't staying in that power, I mean, that position, give you power in a criminal investigation? You kind of derail it or control it.
It doesn't matter. They do it anyway.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, Clinton was under criminal investigation for lying under oath. Trump's under investigation. Biden was under investigation. Like,
Yeah.
they're all a bunch of
I mean,
jackasses.
according to the lawyers in the country of America, you could go after anybody. Like, you don't need a valid reason to file a suit against somebody. That's what court is for. They'll figure it out in court. So you could put anybody under investigation, I guess. You're right.
Isn't that crazy?
Right? You don't even need probable cause.
That's insane. Insane and very true.
I don't know. I can't imagine suing someone.
You can't?
I feel like I feel like it's just like, unless it was like I got like I'm paralyzed from the waist down because of someone's negligence.
Yeah, absolutely.
I can understand that, but
I
like
get it. I understand.
I spilled hot coffee on myself. All right, yeah, I'm hurt bad, but I'm not gonna sue people for that.
And how about the amount of money that dumbass woman got?
I mean, in a sense, good for her. Screw McDonald's, but in another sense, like,
Good for her. Like we're paying for it. That's what the good for her sucks.
how do we pay for it?
Huh? Because the price of coffee went up. I promise you, there's no way in hell that we didn't foot that bill.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, that's why I
In order
hate.
to
I
make
hate it.
ends meet, everything's going up 3 cents. All burgers went up 3 cents.
Let me give you an example. Because of malpractice lawsuits, that's why it costs so much for whatever medication, cancer medication, or
Yeah.
because people have been suing and rewarded for suing over and over and over again, that it costs us so much money to. It's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to catch some dang fish. I need some food. Here, fishy, 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 fishy.
One of my Oculus refunds came through.
Refund.
Yeah.
Oh, for the games that you didn't like?
Yeah. Well, the one I didn't play at all came through, so that's $30 back on my credit card.
30.
The other one was cheaper. Yeah. The most expensive games they sell for Oculus are $30. I don't know if it's because
Trying to lure people in?
they're trying to lure people in, or if it's because they're smaller games. But I mean, the games don't feel smaller. They're not as long, but they're bigger and because they're three-dimensional and everything is interactive. I mean, that's got to take time to make.
Yeah. I don't know, I like...
Like the Sniper Elite, which was $29.99, is 18 levels. Granted, some levels are, like one of my levels was I took 3 steps out to a window, shot 1 bullet, hit the guy in the head, and then I had to escape the building, which was to climb down a ladder and walk out the front door. It took me less than a minute, but pretty sweet to freaking blow out someone's brains in less than a minute.
Yeah.
Played that level like 3 or 4 times in a row.
Yeah, but I mean, like... It's not a very in-depth game.
Well, I mean, that was perfect scenario because he is on the other side of the map. Even through my scope, I'm looking at a pinpoint. I got lucky and caught him in the head. I guess what the game expects you to do is to miss and then the alarm goes off, and everyone on the ground is frantic, and the guy's trying to flee now, and you gotta freaking like shoot out the tires of his car so his car can't move, and then you know all that stuff. But I just fucking fired one bullet and I caught him. I was like, yes. And the Walking Dead game I bought, which is like a survival horror,
Yeah.
kind of conserve your ammo. That's over 40 hours long, just playing the story. I don't know how much it varies. I could be going back to the same like 3 locations over and over again, but story-wise is 40 hours. I haven't completed it yet. I don't think VR will be popular though until they do something about it. Because your face gets hot wearing that thing. They should install like a little fan in there so it could like ventilate.
Put a little ventilation fan, which would make it even heavier.
Right. Yeah, but it gets hot in there because the headset itself gets hot with its running processors and all that shit. And on top of that, there's no light inside that thing except for the light being shined directly into your face. It's hot. It's gonna heat up as the air doesn't circulate through because it's pressed against your skin.
Makes sense.
So you pull that thing off and just like buckets of water come off your face. It's like, I guess it pools in the bottom of the Oculus.
Oh wow, really? That's
Like no, I mean it's not that drastic, but you are wet. Like I wear a headband, like a bandana, and when I pull it off when I'm done, it is drenched.
It's crazy.
And I don't sweat that much, so.
You're taking buckets off your head, Dada. You sweat that much.
I know, right? Like it's like it's new to me. Usually I sit in one space in an air-conditioned room when I play video games. I don't move around. I mostly just move my wrists.
I think they gotta do something about the price, but I know, or leave the price where it is, and inflation will make the price lower.
Does inflation still happen?
Yeah, inflation will always happen.
Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like things are costing more money, but people aren't making more money.
They are? You feel like they are or they aren't?
They aren't.
Yeah. Inflation always happens.
I mean, I know it always happens. I feel like it happens in an unfair way. Because I feel like in Manhattan or New York City, the price for rent as it goes up every year does not equal at all the price a person is paid as it goes up every year.
No, absolutely not.
So more every year that goes by, things are costing more money, but we're making less.
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
You guys had a crazy rent there.
Oh my God, Pelly, my 1-bedroom apartment that I was renting from my parents, I paid $10.50 a month, only because I was renting it from my parents. Like the second we moved out, my parents sold the house, they got a new tenant, $1,800 a month for a 1-bedroom apartment.
That is crazy.
Good location though, you're 3 blocks from the train, easy access to Manhattan, beaches are not far away. But still, $1,800 a month, my mortgage on my 4-bedroom house is not even $1,800 a month.
No, I bet. Isn't that insane?
Right? Like it doesn't, I feel like it doesn't pay to rent.
No, it doesn't, because you throw that money away.
Yeah, it's just throwing their money away.
You're paying for
Unless
someone
you're
else's
doing
mortgage.
something where like it's a rent to own, because apparently that's something that exists too. You rent something, but eventually you pay so much rent that you now own the property. You ever hear anything like that?
No, say that again.
It's called rent to own. So somebody else, I guess,
Yes.
owns the property, and you're renting it from them, and eventually you pay them so much money that now you own the property.
Yes, that's not so bad.
I guess the difference being between that and just buying a house is you don't have the capital for credit.
That's exactly what it is. You don't have the credit to get it, and the person selling it doesn't want to, still wants to sell it so bad that they're willing to take money from you for it.
Yeah.
Happens a lot of times between families, more so than not.
Yeah.
But
You talked to Hunter at all today?
he sent me a text and said, "Are you okay?" And that's all he said. Which I replied to, but he didn't reply to that, so
Yeah. Probably couldn't get a moment alone.
I don't know. The difficult situation.
Yep.
What it is. Man, need some more fishies. Here, fishy, fishy, fishy.
I heard that works.
They used to do on Sesame Street. I didn't stream or do anything yesterday.
Yeah, I remember I was here.
Yeah.
I forgot what we talked about.
Port Royale was one thing.
There were a few games you were looking at.
He tried to talk me out of buying anything.
Yep. Trying to get you to save money, Billy.
I know. Trying to find something entertaining to do, to get my mind off things. And there was nothing.
Want to hit up the strip club?
Oh my gosh. No. That's not me.
Yeah, me either. I've never even been to one.
I have no desire to see someone else's goods.
Are you just like looking at your own?
I certainly don't want to pay for it. No, when I mean someone else's, I mean,
Yeah, I know. I know you meant.
yeah. I don't mean that it's owned, but it's not something that's mine.
Man, Kelly, today was the first day of school. It was a fucking nightmare.
Why?
It's so disorganized.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Hopefully they figure it out. We got there at 2 o'clock. Right? We decided to walk because it was a nice day. Turns out if you tell them that you'll pick your kid up with a car, you have to pick your kid up with a car. They will not give your kid to you if you don't have your car.
That's stupid.
Yeah. I was like, what the hell? What if plans change on the fly? What if I walked out of my house and my car was stolen? Do I just go, oh, I guess I'm not picking up my kid ever again?
Oh my gosh, these.
So we walk all the way back, get the car, get online, which is miles long of cars. So we left the house at 2 o'clock to pick up my kids, did not walk in the front door till after 6. And the school is 30 minutes away.
Oh my.
30 minutes. I could walk there and back in probably 45 minutes to an hour.
Oh my goodness.
Most back-ass system. Instead of releasing kids by grade, it's like, okay, these kids belong in a family, so we'll give them this family group a number, this family group a number. We'll give the people, you know, the parents the numbers, and then we'll have the parents come in one by one, show their number, and then we'll get their children. Why not just fucking release? 3rd grade comes out at this time, 4th grade comes out at this time. You get your ass there at that time and get your kid. Now, because now you got people scrambling. Oh, these two, now, if the kids aren't ready to go, the entire line gets backed up. You know, now we got to find these 2 children to get them in this car. Just completely
Backwards. No, it doesn't make
backwards. And on top of that, because you got so many cars coming into the campus, they're backed up onto the street in both directions. There is nobody there determining who gets to go next. So I could just see on like a random day a fight breaks out in the street because somebody thinks they got cut off by somebody else. Because you got, you know, the roadway going east and the roadway going west. And the roadway going west makes a right into the school, and the roadway going east makes a left across an intersection into the school. And no one's there saying, okay, 5 cars from here go. Okay, now 5 cars from here go. You know, the people who are making the left are kind of forcing themselves in because the people making the right don't want to let anybody ahead of them. Instead of doing like 1 and 1, you know?
People are gonna get, yeah, they're gonna get into it.
Accidents are going to happen. Like, when you're leaving the school, you can make a right or a left. But when they're doing dismissal, they block the left lane because they don't want people making the left because there's too many cars, it's too hectic. So what do people do? They come up the lane to make a right and then make the left anyway. It's like, and then these same people are the ones who complain, oh, this shit's a nightmare. It's a nightmare because no one's following the fucking directions.
Yeah. That's true though. That's the way it is. People that complain
So I told my wife, fuck it. I got nothing to do. I'm retired. Tomorrow they get out at 2 o'clock. I'm leaving this house 12:45 and I'm parking directly in front of the front doors of the school. First one there, bitch. What are you gonna do?
That's what I used to do with Hunter.
I mean, shit, I got unlimited data on my phone. I'll prop that shit up on my dashboard and watch a movie for the next hour and a half. I got nothing to do.
Yeah.
But if you want your kids to walk, you have to send a letter in with your child and they'll give it to the teacher. Today I'll be walking home from school. And then they'll release them with the walking kids. Like, you have to make that decision 24 hours beforehand. Like, I know what my plan's gonna be at 3 p.m. the next day. Do I need to rush to get the kids? Am I, you know, is it pouring out? Who the fuck knows? I can't predict the future. Yet I have to make a solid decision on whether I'm walking to pick up my kids from school or driving 24 hours beforehand.
No, seriously, I used to do that though. I used to get there first.
Same with when my kids were in school in New York. I lived 5 blocks away. They get out at 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock. I'm walking to school. I'm standing in front of that building. I'm the only parent there.
That's funny.
What always pisses me off is the parents that show up last minute, leave their car in the middle of the street blocking traffic, and then go to get their kid. I already got my kid. I'm trying to pull out of my parking spot. They're double parked in front of me and there's no one in their car because they showed up last minute and have no place to put their car.
Always
I keyed
happens.
a lot of cars, Pelly.
What'd you say?
I keyed a lot of cars, Pelly.
Yeah, right.
I'm not joking.
Funny.
You know, it pissed them off because these are the type of people who, you know, they take pride in their cars.
Yeah.
Not that I think anybody would do this, but another reason why their system is dumb is they know I'm my child's parent because I have a card given to me by the school that has a number written on it. And as I'm entering, I show that number, they pull my kids out, and then when I pull in front, my kids get in the car. What if someone steals my number?
What if someone
Makes a duplicate of the card and just writes in a random number and picks up a random kid?
Yeah. And they're like, get in the car, little Susie. Stop complaining. I don't know this dude.
Haha, very funny, Susie. I have the number. How would you know?
Yeah.
And then the kid gets in the car. It's like, no, I really don't know him. We don't have time for this kid. Get in the car. I mean, I don't know. I feel like that would throw up red flags if the kid was like, I have no idea who this person is. My parents always have the fucking best response for shit like that. Like, if you throw an attention, like, help me, I don't know who this lady is. My mom would be like, you know what, fine, you don't want to come home, don't come home. And she just leave you there. I'm like, no, Mom, seriously, come on, wait up.
That's funny.
I don't know what we're gonna do in 2 years when my eldest is in junior high and I gotta go to 2 different buildings. Because if dismissal is gonna take like 45 minutes to pick up my youngest, and then I gotta drive to junior high and pick up my oldest, we're gonna have to work something out. Like, I'm gonna have to pick up my kid 30 minutes early from elementary school, and so I can get to junior high.
Yeah.
Like, if this is what it'll be like every day, I feel like it's just unfair to the children. It's like, I'm not gonna get home till 6 o'clock, and then my kids have to do homework. Like, what time do they get to be children?
Never.
But the school is nice. Like, they do no homework on Friday nights, like Fridays. So the weekend's always a free
Oh, really?
to catch up or just relax if you are caught up.
Oh, what kind of school is that? No homework on the weekends. My school was like extra homework. Weekends is 3 days.
Yeah, right.
Weekends is 3 days, bitch. Get to work.
But they have this thing called iReady that they use at the school, where your kid's account is tied to it, and the teacher could check how your kid is doing, and it's math and reading assessment tests. It's supposed to do 45 minutes of it a week. So I guess that's, in a sense, weekend work.
Oh.
Even that is iffy to me, because you're supposed to do 45 minutes of math and 45 minutes of reading a week. But how do you judge that? Because I could burn through 100 different math assignments in 45 minutes, but I'm not a strong reader. I might only do one reading assignment in 45 minutes. Like, how are you judging this?
Maybe because you only got one assignment done in 45 minutes.
Well, but there's no timer, it's just you do the assignment. Like, how is the teacher going to judge that my child did 45 minutes of iReady?
I don't know.
If it's like, well, you only did one assignment. Well, the assignment took me 45 minutes, bitch, what do you want? Like,
Probably the 9-year-old's gonna fail by calling her a bitch.
No, listen, that's how we talk. First Amendment states that I have the right to freedom of speech. I can call people bitch if I want. It's a public school, owned by the government, operated by the government. They shall make no law that inhibits my right to the freedom of speech.
Funny.
I got a Facebook notification.
For what?
Oh, from my run today.
Oh. Oh. Giggling?
Oh yeah, someone just posted a meme for Cuomo, and it's a quote from him saying, "I'm not perverted, I'm just Italian," and then a picture of the guy from The Sopranos saying, "It's a stereotype and it's offensive." Watch the Suicide Squad based on Amok's recommendation.
On what? What recommendation?
Amok's recommendation, he said it was an okay movie. And he was right, it was an okay movie.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. A little too long for my taste. I don't think it needed to be over 2 hours long. Lots of scenes I figure I could have cut from the movie if I was the editor, but I wasn't.
Amok. Not the editor either.
Mm-hmm.
Even though he should be a publicist. Amok would do wonders as a publicist. Don't you think? Everything's amazing.
I mean, no, Amok would be the best hype man.
That's a
He's my
publicist.
friend, he's the best.
That's a publicist.
You're gonna love this guy. Oh, I guess, yeah, right, that's what a publicist is,
Yeah.
a hype man.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's the same thing.
I never made that correlation. Yeah, but I guess they are kind of the same thing, right?
PR guy, a publicist, a hype man. If you're
The person who makes you look good to everybody.
yeah, if you're talking about a boxer or something like that, or yeah, but yeah, publicist. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! I just realized this won't work.
What?
Did
You just realized you forgot to put bait on the line. Is that what you're doing?
No, I had the bait, but I just realized I didn't have. I never.
Fishing call?
No, I just realized I can't take ore with me through a portal. So can't get this dude.
Damn. So I'm reading this thing. It says your gangster name is the color of your shirt and the last thing you ate. What's your name? My gangster name would be Navy Blue Chicken.
Oh, there you go.
Like
You're
it's not fitting.
you're scary. Little Tony Two Toes.
As a kid, my alter ego was Johnny Boom Bats.
Honey Boom. Hilarious. Oh my goodness. Let's see here. It's cool and all that it had that extra little spot, but there was nothing doing on it.
Where the hell is everybody?
I don't know. People haven't been on here at all lately except you and me.
That's the way I like it anyway, Pelly. All we need is each other. Screw those bastards.
Oh my gosh, stop it. You're killing me.
You streaming right now?
Yeah.
Good. Screw those bastards. Doubling down.
Don't double down.
I'm doubling down.
I thought Fezzi said he was going to come back the next day. He never came back.
Never came back. We'll never see him again.
He'll pull the bubbles.
Come back in 6 months.
Yeah.
I'm like so lost right now.
And then say he'll be back in the next day and you don't see him.
Again. We'll see Ghost Mamba before we see Bubbles again.
I kind of expect that.
That would be a dream come true. Mamba was a cool dude. I like Mamba.
No, I liked Mamba a lot. I wish that shoe wouldn't have got him.
That's my shoe, man.
No, right? Like,
Crazy world we live in. When a shoe can kill you.
it's scary. No matter how tough he was in any game we've ever played,
At the end, all to do was take him out with a shoe.
take him out with a shoe. That was it. And like my whole life, like I'll be on my deathbed and I'm still gonna remember his voice when he came back and was like, when you heard the thump. I gotta go, guys.
So sad.
That was so funny.
Gonna make some fish sticks.
Did you make the homemade cocktail yet?
What? No. I've been using tartar sauce. Tartar.
Dude, trust me on the cocktail.
What do I need for it again? Mustard and what?
Ketchup and horseradish.
Do I specifically need horseradish or can it be mustard?
No, you need horseradish.
Alright, so I gotta get horseradish.
Yeah, so if I tell you to drive to the school, do you go, do I really need a car or can I use a pencil?
How do you use a pencil? How do you drive with a pencil?
I'm just saying, like, I say horseradish and you're like, do I really need horseradish? Yes. Really need horseradish.
Horseradish?
No. They're not even from the same thing.
No?
No. Mustard is from mustard seed. Horseradish is from the horseradish plant. Look at that. Who knew?
Well, there's horseradish in this mustard.
Okay.
There's vinegar, mustard seed, salt, horseradish, sugar, and spices.
There may be some horseradish in the mustard you have. But that is not what mustard is.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes. So I need to get some horseradish, like straight
Yeah.
horseradish.
Yeah.
It can't be gay horseradish, it has to be straight.
Well, I mean, I don't know that they make gay horseradish.
I mean, I guess it's up to the horseradish, right?
Probably. Only it's a plant.
Yeah, right? How do they reproduce?
So they're asexual anyway, right? So, hey.
Oh, there you go. Where would you find horseradish in a supermarket?
In the horseradish department.
Well, would it be like where the mustard and ketchup is, or would it be like where the
I find it over by like the
special
hot dogs
spices are?
and stuff like that.
Okay.
So where the pickles and hot dogs and stuff in the cold section of the dairy, that's where I find it. And it's white. It's in a jar.
Oh, it'll be in a jar, not in a squeeze bottle.
Let me take a picture of it for you.
I'm sure I can figure it out, Pelly. I'm not talking rocket science here. You freaking silly dog. You know, if my wife sees you, she's gonna get pissed.
What's she doing?
Laying on the couch without a blanket on the couch.
Oh.
So like, yeah, I walk over to the couch, I turn, I see her there, and her eyes just go, oh shit. I don't care. You can lay wherever you want. I don't give a shit.
Janice, on the other hand.
Yeah, she cares about the dog hair. I know, I've had dogs my whole life, so to me it's weird to not let them on the furniture and let them all over the place.
I understand where she's coming from, though, because I have to wear black to work. Oh, God.
Babushka's a shedder?
Oh, God, I had it out with him today.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do they say we'll consider your raise, or?
No. No, I know it's not. That's not gonna go. But I have to speak my.
Okay. You feel better
No,
that you said something?
no, I didn't. I didn't really want to say anything. Like I even asked them if I could abstain from the question.
Oh.
They had a focus group. And in the focus group, they had 3 questions, and the third question was, do you believe that people get promotions who deserve them? The promotions go to people who deserve them. And they're going around the room in this focus group, and I'm like, can I really just not answer this? Because this is... I don't feel like I should be a part of this.
Yeah. And they made you answer it?
No, they said, no, you don't have to answer it. And then after it was over, they told me to stay. And then they asked me to give my answer in private when no one was around. And I'm like, so it became a...
Oh, damn.
Yeah, it became... Like, I told them what I thought then after that. I'm like, don't keep pushing, you're going to get an answer.
And what was their response?
Where do we go from here? And I said, I don't go anywhere from here.
So you gonna start looking outside that company now?
I don't know what I'm going to do. I really don't know.
Because you can't, you gotta get something more than part-time.
Oh, and you're telling me. But next week I work 48 hours. I work
For the entire week?
I work 6 days, yeah. 40 hours is full time. I work 6 out of 7 days.
But you're still considered a part-time employee. You don't get health benefits or anything.
Nothing. Yep.
It's retarded. I feel like that's taking advantage.
It
isn't
is.
It? Can't you
It is.
complain about that to somebody?
No one's willing to really hear about it. I mean, they say we can't hire enough people. They cut the hours back of the deli right now to try and cut it back to where we're not using as many people, but our sales are up like 15, 20%. But the hours are cut by like 40%, 30%.
So it's just money going in management's pockets.
Well, in company pockets, but yeah. And I told him today, I said, here's a beautiful thing that you guys have. I said, I'm still going to go back there and work like I'm an assistant manager of a store because that's how I've been trained. I'm not going to go back there and be all fussy and not do my job. I said, so you have it made. So you get to pay me peanuts for nothing. You pay me nothing, and you get to have one of the best employees at the store for nothing. Like, good for you.
It's like it makes me think of those movies or TV shows where like you have the employee that busts his ass and there's a promotion coming up. They're like, we're gonna give it to this guy who doesn't work because we feel like he's not challenged enough. And if we challenge him more, he'll do better. Yeah, really?
Huh?
I got quiet.
Mm-hmm. I was eating some Middlesworth potato chips. You guys didn't have Middlesworth potato chips, did you?
Have what potato chips?
Middlesworth barbecue potato chips?
Never heard of them. Is that like a Pennsylvania thing?
I guess so. They didn't have them in Texas.
And I don't know them in New York.
Hmm.
I've been to Pennsylvania a lot, but I've never like bought. I just went chip shopping.
Chip shopping?
Yeah, I never went chip shopping. The only part of Pennsylvania I've been to is Milford, Pennsylvania.
Sure.
Milford?
Heard of that one.
It's a small town in PA. It's like right around an area where you could stand in New York, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania by standing in one spot. You're in all three different states at the same time.
Oh, wow.
It's like 2 hours from my house in New York. Small town. My wife loved it there because it's got like this one little shopping center, and it's just like 7 different antique stores. My wife likes looking at all that old crap.
Yeah, this is cool.
That shit's pretty awesome.
think I'm gonna go cook dinner and come back.
I'm doing that too, Pelly. I'm making fish sticks.
I have to go to another part of the house.
What, the second floor or the first floor?
It's up here, but it's another room, so.
No. I'll yell really loud when I get talk to
I don't think I'll hear you though.
you. Alright.
Hunter,
We'll be back when you get back.
Hunter used to tell me all the time, Amok needs you or Dada needs you, and I'm like, Hunter, they can wait a second. He'd be like, but they need you, and I'd be like, all right, go tell them I'll be right back. So that's when he would come out and say, my dad's in the other room, or my dad's cooking.
Oh, yeah. He's a great kid, man. I always figured he would listen to you. Like, Dad, they're talking about you.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes we would make fun of you and he would join in.
Oh no, he told me. He told me. He'd be like, Daddy, they're calling you names.
Awesome.
Oh. Go murder some pigs.
Take a break from catching fish and go make yourself dinner.
Hold on a second. I wanna murder some pigs for a second.
This fly really wants me to kill it.
I like how you get these tame pigs. Then you can go through and just murder them all.
I thought you went to make dinner.
No, I'm gonna go in a second. Right. Got a bunch of.
Gotta flip my fish sticks, Belly.
To go cook them?
Gotta flip them.
Oh yeah, so they get crispy on both sides?
Yeah, man. You know what's up.
Alright, let's. Alright, I will be back in a little while. I'm gonna put the stream on intermission.
Can they still hear me? I'll tell people a story.
Yeah.
Is anybody watching?
There's one.
Don't tell me.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell them a story.
Okay.
Right. Tell them a story, I mean, I'm not gonna say anything until you get back.
Okay, but I don't know how long it's gonna take me to get back.
Well, I'm sure I'll still be here.
Okay, alright. Peace out, homie.
Peace. You want a treat?
DNA samples were taken from Nikki Davis's house. A few dozen, actually. It's a house job. I don't think we left the trace. There was a cave. That's exactly that. There's no matches. Not a suspect has been found. You guys are talking biology, you're talking probability. Look, 99.9% of our DNA is the same, but that doesn't mean we can't find markers that differentiate one individual from another. The genes associated with a particular trait. That's exactly right. For example, we can, with high accuracy, determine an individual's origin. European, East African, Sub-Saharan African, or as is focused. CalSci has a DNA database, 50,000 DNA samples and the photos of people who donated them. I can run a statistical matrix to find similarities between samples found in Nikki's house and samples in CalSci. You say you can tell us these samples would actually multiply to a reasonable probability. Go for it, run it.
The last month, we focused on investigating a series of armed robberies. 5 runs, 5 jobs, $1.5 million.
This guy's moved to tactical precision. What was ATF doing in that case?
Each arrested decreased military body weapons. Did the ATF say no to trace?
Was she having any luck?
She had an informant and linked these guys to an area motorcycle gang. The outlaw renegades. Run by a guy named Roman. Looks like she put surveillance on the gang based on information from the informant.
Anything come up?
The team spotted the outlaw renegades outside of back. An ATF waited on these guys. They never went inside the bank. These guys
Being launched.
like lady in person. DNA linked to a government database. I can't help but wonder, is this even ethical?
Different than fingerprints. Driver's licenses.
Listen, I see a very real distinction. Driver's license provide a person's identity, but DNA, that contains the essence of our history. Glimpses into our genetic future.
I'm merely using DNA information that's already been collected to approximate the genetic description of an ATF agent.
I agree in this case. The intention is pure. It's admirable even, but DNA can be used for much less noble pursuits. I mean, predetermination, Charles, think about it. Once we're trapped within these databases, our employers, our insurance companies, they can use our genetic codes, not just to glimpse our futures, but to limit them. ATF isn't out. Took the investigation away from us. Outlaw renegade, right? Yeah.
Think you arrested him last year?
Yeah, she flipped him. I'm giving intel to the U.S. Attorney's Office. Says alone, doesn't he? Carson's right. Right, so we know Mickey's source was giving her intel on the renegades, right? They must have found out he was a rat. They took him down.
What about the husband? Why kill him?
What's he doing? Probably found the same trip. Need to know if the informant's playing both sides. Anyway, he went to avenge his wife's death, right?
You know, Annie Wilson, the girl who told me their marriage was in trouble. Said something the husband did backed her into a corner.
Think he could have been involved?
Well, the guns Robert uses are military grade.
Davis definitely had access to those. He recovered those assault rifles in that bus last year.
Right, and then like Charles with the wife's illness, maybe he thought selling the guns would help her.
I think he finds out she's no one else to turn to. She calls you.
Don't first has a chance to do that.
Exactly. Alright, so I want 24/7 surveillance on everyone in this world. He's got picture pots on his whole, I want to know.
It's not like chicken little. Advising Charles as to the dangers of unleashing.
Really, it's got to do with catalog and DNA.
Hi, Larry. What's the thing behind my DNA's purist? Then what's the problem? The problem is when something is out of the bottle, it is out of the bottle all the time. Bottle. That's a useful metaphor.
Right? Identified several groups of genetic markers called haplotypes, and now I need a set of algorithms to compare them against the biodepartment's photo list.
And these algorithms can help you identify the people who left traces of DNA in this agent's house.
Like a blueprint for a home. The DNA that builds a person are like blueprints that build tract houses. The majority of the characteristics of each home, dimension, and style is exactly the same. But there are a small number of things like color, landscaping, and say window covering that make each home like a person. With a little luck, I may be able to let the statistical base of all of dark samples. Pride, integrity. All the young donors go. Hey, man, I seem to tell you about cases like this. Here's my friend, and she's murdered. She's miserable. Another bad relationship. Found out you're rejecting her. So, I mean, I don't know anyone in my game who's got a really good relationship. Stuff that way. You don't know the half of it. Trust me. Oh, come on. Someone says, how was your day? You're like, well, so the kid, you can't talk about how you're going to feel any better than you do now. Which is why there was nobody at home waiting for you. When I could have had good relationships, I screwed. Damn if you do it, damn if you don't. Why
What if you didn't sabotage your next relationship? What if you gave an ex-woman that you made a real shot? Look, you're still in. What's the worst you can do? I'll tell you. The relationship fails, right? So then what?
Then you're back where you are right now. The only difference is, instead of being afraid, you took a chance.
My feet on the company wasn't built about an hour ago. I need Roy Mitchell. There's an album in the case. It's out on the couch. Your son, it's your boss Mitchell. Come to the backyard, taken by surprise. You said, boys, what's to it?
Well, that goes 85 years. It's just about time, you know. It means experience. I mean, put it this way. If I told you I've been jarring raspberry preserves for 85 years, what do you think? Well, at first, you'd be like, that's got to be some scrumptious jam. And then you'd think, he looks fantastic. But I must know his skincare routine.
Geico, saving people money for 80 years.
Computer. Got what it takes? Yeah. The only thing missing is the point where think of all the fun adventures he's going on.
Hello?
Hey, LePage.
What's up, Data?
Not much. What's up with you?
Is that done running? Stop on. Forward.
Pelly
Okay.
is making dinner.
Ah.
Okay, pizza's here. No.
Insurance bills are through the roof.
I wish I could group my insurance stuff. The house, the car, the RV.
And custom. Insurance custom.
Yeah, I doubt that exists.
No, I know. It's about the same thing. It's money. Well, each day, everybody.
Cover emails, child conversation, those situation, registered sex offender, and advertising to teenage girls. That's all they would flyers say. Just sit night. In reality, the first thing is to be honest. Honest with us.
How's it going? Pretty much every angle. Get some slow using some talk and then the files were done on the computer and I pulled up more like that.
It's collapsed. She's together.
Other side's Charlie. Quality, founding, thing.
There's always Charlie's inequality bound everything.
Two dogs change different corners of the backyard, but at a length of the change as well as their respective positions within the area that they can come into contact with both music, call, and label sign, known locations, and employing the time frames intact. We can focus our search efforts on More quick shots. Slow walk to the exit. That's just the thing we've got to say. Good morning, Sabrina. Computer. Yes. The only thing missing is the whiteboard. Take a look at what is going on.
walked in the door and told him he had information about a museum robbery. Then he met Agent Lavella at the elevator and disarmed him at